in your experience from then till now, what is it that has held people back and has held even you back when it comes to this, the manifestation of money is the way we want to?
Yeah, you're right. See, what happens is we as a society are programmed. We as people are programmed. So we as a society, we are programmed by, okay, so, you need to save money to make money. You should not spend. My own father, you should not spend money. If you spend money, it will not come to you. If you spend money, you will face a lack. Money has to be, you need to be a doctor or an engineer to earn money.
Right.
There are a lot of things. A healer or a trainer cannot earn that much money. So there are a lot of programmings which we have unknowingly as well as knowingly got from the society, got from the genes. You cannot change your gene pool, right? You cannot go and say, okay, hi, I want a very rich father. So that those genes, his thoughts will be a part of you because you are a part. You are what your father is. You are what your mother is. So if you have this thought that money is not there, money is a lack, they have seen lives, they have seen times when there's been so much of struggle for money. Right. So they have had their own thoughts and beliefs and patterns. And these are the limiting beliefs which stop you from creating that life that you want. So when I also started talking about money, I give a lot of tips which I have collected over all the time. I've attended, I have understood, I have read, and slowly, small things also help you to create the money, which I share in my workshop, the tips, the small tips, and they are very small, but they help you to create the money that you want because it has helped me. See, I am a living example. Right. And I have just followed these techniques throughout, and it has helped me to create the life that I want. And I'm not the kind of person who likes to, so tomorrow I have to make a house, so let me put, nothing like that. I have enjoyed, I have traveled, I've been to the best of the trainers. 2009, I was with the Vienna Stibble. So as you said that we had taken a loan to invest in our, business, invest. It was a friendly loan. So there was no stress about it. But yes, I paid it back.
Even then, a loan is a loan, and it's stress, yes, on your head.
And it is an intake, it's a contract. People don't understand the importance of contracts. Even a verbal contract between two people is very important. What you said to that person. Right. And all this plays a very important role in your money quotient. Because as I told you, money is an energy. It is just simple energy. So the energy you give out is the energy you get.
Right. Absolutely. Nice. And as you said, Dr. Geetanjali, across generations, societal, gene pool, so many limiting beliefs, could be anything for anybody, and there is no escaping this. Yeah. And this is a technique where you said very simple tips and tools that you share, of course, based on absolute logic. It's not like you're going to ask them to take a plane and fly to the Bahamas and put something into the ocean. So, it's going to be rooted around what you can do. It's going to be logical. It's going to be simple. It's going to be practical. So, Dr. Geetanjali, what has gone into creating the money manifestation technique or tool? Are there, is it a combination of a bunch of things?
It's a combination of a bunch of things which I have seen. It's a combination of a very simple mathematical combination which I studied, which I underwent, and then manifestation. Your belief work, it's a combination of the past gene, because the beliefs have to be released. So it's a combination of releasing those beliefs, okay? And then it's a combination of those small techniques to be done, if whatever needs to be done to get that money in your bank, because ultimately the money needs to come in your bank. So, the day-to-day affirmations, the day-to-day small exercises that you do, which is very, very important to earn the money, right? That is what is important for the money manifestation. Means that there are a lot of techniques which I'm going to teach in this class. The main technique is this calculation, this mental calculation, which I do.
In fact, I was just going to ask you, Dr. Geetanjali, you said mathematical combination, and then my antenna went up. I said, maths. I have to do maths. I have to go back and learn maths. So is it complicated, or is it, you know, your class 8 maths will help you?
Okay. So it's a very simple formula. I personally help everyone to, so it's very simple, you know, it's so simple that you say, oh my God, why didn't anyone talk to me about this before? Okay, so it's really simple. But the way it is calculated, I will help personally, everybody as it is in my workshop.
In the learning of it, right?
Reach, yeah, in the learning modality, how to come to that formula, how to divide. And believe me, people, they get, you know, they become a little bit worried. The way you became worried, they become worried. How to do it. But it is easy. It's not that difficult at all. And so, yeah, and I teach. So it's not as if it's a rocket science that you have to go in for so many theorems and all that. No, it's a very simple formula. You have to add something, you have to subtract something, you have to multiply something. That's it. That everybody knows, right?
Right. Nice. Right. And of course, people, just to let you know that this formula is a part of the workshop that we will be talking about soon. However, Dr. Geetanjali, you also mentioned this thing about releasing beliefs. And in a short while from now, we are going to go through an experience of that for sure. Just before that, I also just wanted to quickly ask you, Dr. Geetanjali, that, for example, you know, I've seen you talk about this. I've heard you say this. Firstly, there's something on hypnosis, and there's this other thing on self-hypothesis. So what is that?
Self-hypnosis.
Self-hypnosis. Okay, then I must have read that. So self-hypnosis is a big part of this of the money manifestation technique.
Yeah. So self-hypnosis is what I've picked up from the this thing, hypnosis modality. Even the calculating part I've picked up from my hypnosis. And self-hypnosis is basically now what see, meditation, it's all about meditation. Okay, so hypnosis is nothing but self-meditation. Either you go to a hypnotherapist and you say, okay, you know, hypnotize me, or you can hypnotize yourself. Now, how do you hypnotize yourself? Even if you look at a point for about a minute, you get into the first stage of hypnosis. So when I teach you the self-hypnosis, I do the technique and I give you 3 simple keywords. The moment you say these 3 simple keywords, you reach a state of bliss. You reach a state of meditation. You reach a particular frequency. You know, we always talk about frequency. You know, what's a frequency? The frequency of my thought and my manifestation and my desire should be the same for anything to manifest in my life. So with the help of these 3 keywords, I make your subconscious, I make you go to a frequency in your subconscious mind, where after that, whatever you want to manifest and you say it. So your manifestation is something that you say it is, then it comes to you. So I personally look into people and I give them the affirmation, which will help them to reach their targets.
So would I be correct in understanding that there is a certain kind of rewiring that's going on inside?
Yes. We are changing basically your frequencies.
Right. And
the frequencies of, and we are putting it from a frequency of lack, right, from a frequency of not having enough, from a frequency of being in the victim mode all the time, to a frequency of wealth, to a frequency of manifestation, to a shift in your frequency codes. That's what we do through the self-hypnosis.
Nice. And Dr. Geetanjali, I'm just looking in to see if there are any questions that have come in. Okay, Preeti is written, isn't it true that we can change our genes through epigenetics, or was it meant the genes in our father or family member who pre-programmed us? Preeti, Dr. Geetanjali, have you understood the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, epigenetics, you cannot change your genes, okay?
Right.
Firstly, you cannot change. Can you today change? I told the first thing. I cannot change what my father gave me. Right? That is what is a gene pool, right? But the beliefs of our ancestors is what we can change. The patterns of the ancestors is what we can change. The limiting beliefs of people is what we can change. You know, I don't know if people have read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I've heard of it.
Yes. So what does that show? Nidhi is saying yes, Nidhi Khanna. So what does that mean? It means that one dad, so there were two dads. So one dad is teaching the person, the child, how to earn the kind of money easily. And the other one is saying, do the hard way, aisa karo, save money, deposit 10%, deposit 50%. So it is just the patterns, the beliefs that changed. They did not change the gene pool.
Right.
Epigenetics is something very different. You can never change your genes. You can just rewire, reconstruct it to bring it to a harmonious balance.
Right.
And you have a certain thing or you don't have a certain thing. So what I don't have is what we're helping you to create. In fact, you should never try to become something else. In the sense, you cannot say, okay, or today my father is Amitabh Bachchan. No, he will never be.
Right.
So I'm being very...
Yeah, of course. Right.
You should be very grateful to the father you had because that's what you get. You have to be so grateful to your ancestors that they will start creating the wealth. That is epigenetics.
Right. Okay. So Preeti's written in that the thoughts and beliefs changing our programming as you got further on to explaining it. Now it like makes sense to her, and probably the word gene threw her off. So she asked the question. And Namita has written that I have beliefs that I cannot earn big money. Money doesn't stick by me, and that is true for me. So is there anything that you would like to say to Namita on this, Dr. Geetanjali?
Yeah, hi Namita. Thank you so much for asking this question. And it's a very, it's something that was a part of my belief system maybe about 12, 13, 15 years back. And it's no longer a part of my belief system. Yes, sometimes I do get this thought that, okay, this is not possible or that is not possible. But I know I go on a simple formula that I can help you double your income every year. So I will never say, so today you're earning 5,000, tomorrow you're going to earn 5 lakhs. I will not talk like that.
Right.
Never, ever I will talk like that. But I will help you reach that 5 lakhs in 10 years time. That's my guarantee. That I can do. What I can do, what I can help you with this program, 100% it will help you. Provided you work also, right? So as Namita said, everybody has these beliefs that I cannot have big money. I cannot create this money. I cannot create that money. Well, I'm the living example you can create.
Right.
And and I tell people this, and I tell people, I said, when in 2008 and 9, I was earning 5,000 a month. And today I employ 10 to 12 people a month. And I'm very proud of it. And it happened naturally, and I never thought about it. I'm a kind of person who doesn't think, but I used to, organized way I used to do my mental maths. The mathematical calculations, I used to do that. That much I knew. I had faith in that. And I said, if that works, everything will work. Resources will come on its own. Things will come on its own. People will come on its own. I will get my way. Because I'm downloading, I'm creating in my subconscious mind that I want this.
And you've mentioned download. And again, I'm thinking, I said, we're going to be experiencing this very soon. Question in from Nidhi: the fundamental darkness and also the way we are brought up by our parents, fear of losing money, earning only through hard work has been instilled in us. Right, exactly what you were saying. Right?
Okay. I work very hard, I feel. Okay. So everybody
Yeah.
has to go through their
Earning
sacrifices.
only through hard work has been instilled in us. Right.
Yeah. So I don't find there's any substitute for work. Work though you have to do. What
Correct.
happens is, what I was seeing is, even though I was working, I was not making the kind of money I was wanting. That is where the problem was. I was stagnant.
Right.
I did not know how to get clients. I did not know. And believe me, I didn't go and do a course in marketing. I just followed and clients came. I would somewhere, my subconscious created that you will reach a place where you will get some client. Somebody would call me, somebody would say something. I would go to a place, I would get a client. So it happens automatically when you use this formula.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
And I do want to bring up here, Dr. Geetanjali, very simply that, you know what, and as you so just mentioned, that the work has to be done. Please, let's not ignore the fact that you will sit cross-legged in Dhyan Mudra and it'll all just come in. You have to go, you should want to go and do the work. Let's leave have to, need to, which are the pressure points, leave it out. You should, please want to do the work. The limiting belief that comes with, if I don't work hard, I won't get. That is the pattern that needs to be changed, correct?
Yeah, right. But work has to be there, because
work has to be there, correct.
I see so many people and they give me so many kind of excuses. And then I feel that at the drop of the hat, they will go to attend parties and they will go to attend vacations and they will go to attend. I work very hard. There is not a single day I take a day off.
Right.
And it's not because I don't want to. I love to work.
Right.
And the day I don't work, something happens.
Yeah.
My mind creates so much of work. The day I have decided not to work, automatically something I will do. I will create, means it's not at rest. And this has happened after my mental bank. Before that, I was like the other person,
Right.
Chalo, the friends have called, let's go. Today we have to, go for this thing. Then tomorrow we have to go here. Then day after tomorrow. I remember my friends used to call me in 2008 and 9, before I started doing all this. Your work is over, and any client would be ready to come, and I would say, no, don't come. You come tomorrow. And then I would run off to my friend's place, and all of us would have a tea and coffee and going out, and 3-4 hours we would just spend in some market and all that.
Right.
And that has changed. So automatically that discipline, that the desire to work has come in. So that's, and today when I'm talking, I'm realizing it,
Right. And Shitu's written in hard work or smart work, which is more powerful? Why can't
both are powerful? You have to be, both are powerful.
Yeah, both are powerful, right?
Both are powerful.
Right.
I'm not a foolish person sitting here. I work smart. When I say smart, that doesn't mean I work 2 hours and this thing. But today I have a smart work. Now I have 10 people working for me. That's smart work.
Right. Right. And you worked hard to get there.
Yes.
Right. So both. Let's not, again, Dr. Geetanjali, I think I just want to keep reiterating this. Let's not discount or ignore at all the work.
You can't.
It is there. Do it.
Has to. You eat, na? You can't say
it.
Right. You can't say, I am feeling hungry. Let me just download that puri and achar in my mouth, right?
Oh my God, do not talk about puri achar. Ashtami is tomorrow right now. So, cannot be having puri today. So again, I just, digress there. Vasuda's asked, work has to be there, but this has to be the work that is aligned to us and not the one that sucks our energy. Is that true?
Okay. The one thing is there. Fortunately, I don't know whether it's fortunately, unfortunately, I am basically a teacher by profession. And then when I started doing this work, I went into my master's, and then I did my psychotherapy, a PhD. So I worked with it. Okay. So I have changed my work, because as she said, it should not suck your energy. So when I was teaching, I used to find it very boring with kids and all that. I would not find it interesting, but that was the kind of work which sucked my energy. But even before doing this workshops and all that, I was slowly diversifying into these activities. So I took it up, but it's a challenge. Today, I gave up my job. I was paid, in 2006 and 7, I was paid about 20,000 a month, which is a good amount.
And then from there, you went to 5,000.
And then I went to 5. So it's not as if, suddenly from a huge thing, you have gone down. No, Baba, but you have to have change. So it will come with its own challenges. You can't expect that, okay, from 20, you have to go down to 30. I left my job and I was doing nothing. I was then getting into tarot and astrology and things like that. So there were no clients coming in, is what I'm trying to tell you. So where do I earn money? And then you have to put back and you have to study. So it was like, I'm going there for 5-6 hours. I know at the end of this, I'll be having the money. And from there, zero, zilch. From there, I went into 5,000 in 2009, okay? It is not. So from 2006, I was earning good money. And then I left everything and I went into this healing modality. I started learning it from 2004, 3. So it's not like, it's been this like straight up. Yeah, but from the time I've done the mental bank, it's been straight up. Yes, but everybody goes through challenges. So if you discover your passion, then follow your passion. Then don't back off.
Right. Nice, nice.